My name is Helen Morris, and I am 76 years old. And last winter, I learned the most painful truth of my life, that sometimes the people you love the most are the ones who love you only when you are useful. It was supposed to be a warm Christmas morning. I had woken up early, baked cinnamon rolls, and wrapped the knitted scarves I had made for my grandchildren. My hands ache from arthritis, but knitting has always been my way of giving love. My heart fluttered with joy. My daughter's family would be here by noon at 11:30. My phone buzzed. "Mom, we're not coming today. Mark got last-minute tickets for a ski trip. We're already on the road." Just like that, I stood in my tiny kitchen, holding the phone to my ear long after the call ended. The cinnamon rolls cooled on the counter. The Christmas tree lights blinked in a room too quiet. But I tried to stay positive. They were busy people. I understood. The next day, I saw the pictures online. My daughter Linda in designer snow gear, laughing in the snow. My son-in-law giving her a diamond bracelet. The kids smiling in their new matching jackets. Everything looked perfect. Perfect without me. In February, I slipped on the ice outside my house. Pain shot through my hip. I could barely stand. I called Linda. "Mom, I'm in the middle of a meeting," she whispered. "Can this wait?" I fell. "I'm hurt. I need help." Silence. Then she sighed. "Mom, you really need to think about assisted living. You're alone. You can't manage yourself anymore." I hung up without replying. That night, my neighbor Mrs. Ramirez found me limping on the porch and helped me inside. She heated soup, put ointment on my bruised hip, made sure I took painkillers. A woman I barely knew showed more care than my own child. The months that followed were a blur. I watched my grandchildren's birthdays on social media because I wasn't invited. I knitted sweaters they never wore. I called Linda only to be told she was too busy to talk. But she always had time when she needed something. "Mom, can you send $400? The car insurance is due." "Mom, the kids need money for extracurriculars." "Mom, this month has been rough. Can you help us out just this once?" Just this once happened 23 times. I checked my savings account one night and realized I had given them over $30,000 across 4 years. I had been an ATM with a pulse. And then came the day everything changed. Linda called unexpectedly on a Saturday. "Mom, come over for dinner. We have something to tell you." Excited, I dressed in my nicest navy blue dress. Linda had bought it for me years ago when she used to care. When I arrived, I immediately sensed something was off. Mark avoided eye contact. Linda kept fidgeting. After dinner, she cleared her throat. "Mom, we've decided. It's time for you to move into a care facility." I froze. "What? Why? I'm fine at home." "Mom, you're lonely. You're forgetful. You fell recently. And honestly, you're starting to make us worry." Mark chimed in. "And you can't expect us to keep helping financially forever. We have our own responsibilities." My hands tightened around my napkin. "I never asked for money," I whispered. "I only ever gave." Linda blinked, confused. She didn't even remember. Then she pulled out brochures. "Mom, we already looked at some places. They're affordable meaning, cheap meaning, places where people are left in wheelchairs staring at walls. I'm not going, I said firmly. Linda exchanged a glance with Mark. Mom, be reasonable. We can't take care of you anymore. I stood up. My chair scraped the floor. You never took care of me, I whispered. I took care of you your whole life. For the first time, she had nothing to say. I walked out. They didn't follow me. For decades, I lived simply. Old dresses, old furniture, old car. I let them believe I survived on my pension. They never knew the truth. My late husband, God bless him, had left me investments, blue chip stocks, bonds, and a small beachfront cottage he inherited from his uncle in Maine. I never touched the money. I saved it for family emergencies. I thought one day Linda would need it. Little did I know, I was the emergency. The night of the cruel dinner, I finally opened my late husband's locked metal box. Inside were all the documents. When I calculated the total value, my breath caught. Over $520,000. I felt something shift inside me, a kind of awakening. I had allowed myself to be treated like a burden because I wanted love. But I deserved respect. I deserved a life. And I was going to reclaim it. The beginning of my new life. The next morning, I did 3 things. 1, I changed my will. Everything would go to charities for abandoned seniors and animal shelters. Not a cent to Linda or Mark. I booked a long-term stay at my cottage in Maine. A peaceful town with ocean air and kind people. A place where I remembered what happiness felt like. I blocked Linda and her husband. Not out of anger, but out of liberation. If they ever tried to reach me, they would have to try very, very hard. Before leaving, I wrote a letter and mailed it to Linda. Not hateful, not vengeful, just truth.